question from one of my subscribers, Kimmy, who wants to know why they don't like the e-collar in the UK and Germany. And really, the very, very simple answer to that is they don't understand it. I mean, it's a cultural thing. The collar was really invented here, and this kind of training isn't that old, you guys. And really sophisticated dog training isn't that old. You know what I mean? It's less than 100 years old. That's not that old. I mean, women, they hadn't even let us boat for a little more than 100 years. So, that's not that old. So it's constantly evolving. If you think in 50 years from now, they're going to be training with the same, things they're doing with now, I can assure you it's going to evolve because there's so many problems with out-of-control dogs and people can't control the dog. The key to the e-collar and where we're at right now, because it's really, I would say, at its, it's well into middle age in the field trial scene, I would say. But in the pet market, it's, e-collar training's in its adolescence. In these other countries, it's in its infancy. Germany actually had a collar. They don't understand it. They've got a whole different, the collar that they had looked like this ox yoke thing that had two contact points at the top that had this audible, it was like a nick, but it was more than, what we would consider the nanosecond, millisecond thing, I think. It was just really hot. It was on both sides of it. So they are only able to envision the collar as a form of punishment, not a form of communication. It's kind of just like we don't get Benny Hill over here. You know what I mean? The Brits do not get the e-collar as a culture. Of course there's people there that do get it, my friend Adam, which he's making a video. We're gonna post out as a video response to this, Adam. But, that's why they don't like it over there, because they don't understand it. The evolution of dog training in Germany was much different. It has a very rich history, that didn't involve the e-collar. In this country, dog training has a very rich history that did involve the e-collar. Back when they started doing field trials, which it was, basically, you guys, these old money Protestant elitists were the ones that did it, but, they had these professional trainers, and, if you don't think it's, you need to be a professional, to win the Holy Grail, which is the National Retriever Championship, you're delusional. So that's how it evolved. It was very, very competitive, so these guys had to find better ways to do things better. That's how it evolved over here. It wasn't because, they want to punish these dogs at all. So it evolved completely differently. So that's the reason. All right, let me see what else do we have. The reason most people get the e-collar, because that's what somebody else wanted to know, is because they see they're not being effective with other tools. They've kind of, tried the clicker down. Chester, down. Oh, you're not eating her crickets. Down. No. Down. Good boy. So, they're not being effective with the tools. You've got to have tools, you guys. The commonality between the handlers, all those things we talked about. So that's what I want all of you guys to think about, that our job is not to defend this collar to these people who are so close-minded. You're not going to be effective anyway. The thing to do is demystify it for the people that are interested and willing, and there's lots of them. These people that use shock collar, I think from now on when people say that, I'm going to say, are you in a gang? Because that's kind of like gang vernacular for, like, enforcer. Anyway, bye, you guys.